back. Hello. I've managed to burn my fingers.
What, you just went away to go and burn your hands?
Yeah.
Do that for?
I went to go and make a cheese toasty. It turns out when you make a cheese toasty...
fine. You just go and knock up a casserole. We'll wait. It's no problem. No rush.
He's cooked a Sunday lunch, lads.
Got a bath.
No.
Cut the grass.
Time for an... Oh, God, it is, isn't it? It's time for an antidote.
So
he's going to tell us all about how he managed to burn his fingers.
So I went downstairs and I thought, hey, do you know what? I'll make a cup of tea. I'll make myself a cheese toasty. Now, I looked for the toasty machine, couldn't find it anywhere. Don't know what Ev's done with it. It's just disappeared. But what she had left out was the George Foreman grill. So I was like, I know, I'm a clever guy, I can improvise. So I plugged in the George Foreman grill.
And does that also clean your windows?
No, but...
that would be the George Formby grill.
Boom.
But
I feel like you found yourself far too comedic there, son.
I set that up for you. That was beautiful, wasn't it? High five, buddy.
Oh no, I'm just a bit So anyway, so I was going through, and I realised that you probably want to butter the outside of the bread because then it won't stick. So I buttered both sides of the bread on each side, put the cheese in the middle, and lifted the grill lid down, and that's fine. A couple of minutes later, I just have a check and lift up the lid. Unfortunately, unbeknown to me, that the whole thing's black, and you can't tell where the metal that gets hot starts and the cold plastic starts. And so I've burnt the ends of my fingers. I'm well gutted.
Now, I'll let you finish, but I have a George Foreman, and you kind of can. You just look at it and go, "Oh, look, that's metal," and it really isn't that hard, Andy.
Yeah, well, my one's... To be honest, I've never used it before. It's in the kitchen. I rarely go in there as it is.
Was it a cry for help? You're just trying to draw attention to yourself?
Well, there was no one around, so it was a shit cry for help.
No, they often say that folks who do self-harm, like you've just done there, it is, it is a cry for help. And if you do need to talk, Andy, then for fuck's sake, talk to someone.
Just not us.
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, right. Anyway, moving on. We'll start.
The sort of grills there are.
Bear. So, right, this is the Champ Ladder, last 16.
That would need to be massive, though, if you were going to grill a bear. It would have to be enormous. I mean, you're looking at 2 meters by a meter at least.
Probably. Or you could just get a roasting spit.
How do you get it cooked all the way through? Because they're really thick bears. I suppose you could, if you sliced it up first, that would maybe work.
So, right, anyway, back to the YouTube introduction. So this is the last 32 of Champ Ladder, Season 15. Last 16, sorry. And we're playing against Skaven. We're playing against Eliod with our Chaos. We're playing uphill 230 TV, I think. 270 TV. So, without further ado, let's start.
Oh, Dr. Nick, that was very witty.
What happened? What happened to your Chaos that you're playing uphill against Skaven?
Orcs last round. Defeated them, but 2 missed next games and a dead Watrix, which was a real blow as he was number 2 killer goat.
Ouch.
I know, right? Still won, but a Pyrrhic victory.
Yes. So
yeah, that sounds painful.
Yeah, I've gone for 2 babes, a bribe, and apothecary.
So that's what you have at Nando's, isn't it, Andy?
Mm-hmm.
Pyrrhic chicken. Pyrrhic chicken. Extra mild.
No, it's
See,
not.
I didn't quite understand where you were going there, because that was... He said he'd gone for 2 babes, a bribe, and an apple, and you replied that's what he has at Nando's. I was thinking, I've been to a few Nando's, and I have never seen that on the menu.
You want to go to one of the big ones, a city centre flagship one. Actually, you don't. I had a Nando's the other day that was free with work. It was right, we'll take you all out for a bit dinner. And we're all set to go for a Mexican, but they couldn't handle 35 people rocking up. So we went for disappointment on a plate. And, well, it was free. That was nice, and it was a lovely gesture. the end of the day, you know.
I think you know what you're getting there when you go to Nando's.
Yeah, massive bill and mild disappointment.
That's not true.
And an unpleasant experience the next morning on the toilet.
Oh, come on. It's really nice. I don't know what you're...
Mate, you have really poor food standards if you were to use the word nice and Nando's in the same sentence.
I can just imagine your 10th wedding anniversary, Andy. You take Ava to a Bernie Inn because she really likes steak. You know, it's that. No, we're picking on him now. Look, he's all.
At this rate, the first anniversary will be Mackey's.
Don't, because he really likes McDonald's.
Oh, he's trying to do that. Oh, stop that pulling my face, Andy. No one's feeling sorry for you here.
Where did you take Ava for your first anniversary, mate?
Yeah,
He's not talking to us.
Did she have the fillet of fish? She did, didn't she?
He's not talking to us, son. We've done it. We finally broke Andy.
Hang on, I'll ring her and ask. Where did he take?
Text him.
Not funny. Not funny at all.
You did. You went to McDonald's, didn't you? You did. Oh no! Well, at least you've won the kickoff, eh?
Well, I haven't.
Oh yeah. Right, what we got? Oh yes, you're right. Those storm vermin are very nasty, aren't they? We've got a claw one and we've got a piling on one, both with mighty blow and tackle. Ugh. Well, they've got to go. The worrying thing here, you do have a couple of sacrificial goats, so as long as Geeks, Lava Jackal and T between them, as long as only 2 of them die, you'd probably be alright. Oh god, there's a rat ogre, he's got claw and all, and block. Oh,
that is a really disgusting rat ogre.
That's gross, isn't it?
I normally don't advocate for the rat ogre on Skaven teams, but that being a very good rat ogre is probably worth having.
Hey, Wolfbart, we're talking about the rat ogre, man. That's on the pitch. Look, there you go.
We are genuinely talking about this game.
Totally talking. We're talking the shit out of this game. Ah,
you know what, Zunk? We can't win, can we? It's almost like chatter here to see Andy.
What's the stadium enhancement? McDonald's
That's a
branch.
sandwich stand, so it's no rocks or bribes.
It looks like a Big Mac, except this one's not been sat on. That's still relevant. That's still the game, isn't it?
I actually really like the sandwich stand. I use it on my Nurgle.
I use that on Immortal Coil Chaos. Yes, I'm completely for this. Because you know what thrown rocks do? They all come with laser guiding homing systems. That one weak spot on a Chaos Warrior's helmet. And as they get high level, it's you know, like the Death Star's got that one little exhaust port. Chaos Warrior is exactly the same with the helmet. The thrown rock, you know, straight down, bosh, dead.
You know what it is for me, actually, right, as Nurgle? It's less the rock and more the bribe. Because I have rotters, which is super cheap. Yeah. And I'm probably the higher TV team. So, like, bribes are less important to me because I have so many rotters that I don't really care if they get sent off or not, usually.
That's what I'm doing with the Dirty Line Orcs. I'm going for volume rather than actually having a bribe.
Riot are a lower chance, though, to be fair.
Riot might lose the game, but thrown rocks are always fatal in my experience. I have every Chaos Warrior, they're just there sort of looking around, keeping their heads down. So, what do we think that Eliod is going to do, first of all? Is he going to score quick? The way he's set up, I'm going to go with no. I think he's going to try and fill his boots on killing stuff. Andy's
already shown, to my mind, that, and obviously I don't want to tell Andy what he's thinking, but I think Andy's shown that he already is very respectful of the damage that this team can do, given his inducements, which tells me that his opponent knows that he's pretty scary as well. Like, so he's going to take his time and you know, put the boot in a bit. Has he got a bench? I didn't see if he had a bench.
They do. They've got 3 line rats sat on the bench. Sacrificial. Yeah. It's the sacrificial rat pack there.
Yeah, so I predict there's going to be 8 turns of punching Andy in the face, really. Sorry, Andy.
I don't think that Fitch the Storm Vermin can afford to indulge his piling on fantasies too much, though, because Andy, A, has a bribe, and B, likes a nice foul. And he does have a dirty goat lurking at the back there, who's very heavily protected. Oh, it's a riot. Don't think either be that bothered.
I think Andy's probably quite happy with that. That's an entire less turn of the rats hitting him.
He'd take that, wouldn't he? He'd take that. Okay. He probably won't.
He's nodding, so it seems he agrees. No, I'd say that there's going to be less work for the piling on, simply because he's probably going to utilise the claw to gun for Chaos Warriors. That's what I'd do in this matchup.
I agree. Yes, you will. I think if he broke an armor, he might be tempted, because I mean, Andy does have 13 players. I suspect he won't, just whilst the dirty goat is a threat. Once the bribe goes, that might free him up a bit. Okay, well, just KO'd at the end of the world.
Yeah, the little girl you hear is my daughter. She just randomly wanders in sometimes while I'm playing, while I'm chilling out and on my PC, and starts nattering away to me.
Hello, Flower.
She's normally very popular with when she does it during casts.
One of our co-hosts from time to time, Breton, his daughter's 11. She pops on and says hello from time to time. Big hit with the fans. Just as a point of interest, going back to the game for a sec, Andy, I think, will be eyeing up that rat ogre, going, well, he's just there to be smacked. I think that's a possible target.
Yeah, I mean, with guard and stand firm, it's a very, very useful utility player in it. I mean, as well as having the claw and block, it's dangerous, but it also is super good at like just being annoying.
Well, additionally, Andy does have Aratak, who's just as big and strong. So I think Aratak will probably mark up the rat ogre just to keep him busy, and then have the other lad snipe at it. So I think that's where the guard is probably going to be deployed, is try and shin that, because he doesn't want that causing problems all over the place. And I suspect the killer vermins will use the rat ogre to hide behind.
Yeah, also, you know, send a message, kill your opponent's big guy, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Now, what would be terrific if Crick
one of my favorites
randomly dropped the ball there. No, he didn't.
Kill like a tree man on the opposing Wood Elf team. Even though going for the war dancers is smarter, killing the tree sends a real message.
Hello. So, what is Andy going to do? Quite fancy that Killjoy is probably going to mark up the dirty player rat. Possibly. I mean, what he could do is just take the low-hanging fruit, if he really wanted to.
To be fair, Wolfbark, Andy is still in a fairly solid position. If I remember my numbers correctly, Andy's in a really good spot to actually win in Rebel. I believe, unless he's played his game and it's gone badly.
No, I can still win Rebel.
Yeah, so there's you've got a fairly solid shot of getting in from somewhere.
For Champ Lad, you're just looking for an entertaining run, just to make it a bit of a spectacle. I mean, lovely if you could win, but Champ Lad is tough to win. You need an element of fortune, and already Wolfbark's quite right. This team's lost a key player. If he doesn't lose any more, they're still functional. But what happened last time is we came in with a team kind of like this, and they just lost a player pretty much every game. And so by the time they got the semis against the Chorfs, he was down to a couple of warriors, 1 killer goat, etc., etc. You know, playing 300 or 400 TV down. I think it was. It was quite a lot. He had a lot of inducements.
Well, as well. Not only that, not only talking CCL specific, but yeah, Andy really needs to get a ticket at this point too, because no pressure, Andy. But Jimmy and Serge have one each.
He's working on it.
Oh, I know. I just couldn't resist the opportunity to remind him.
Don't upset him. Oh, hello.
You've got 3.
Why Juggernaut there?
Because the thing's got to stand firm, and so I wanted to make sure it fell over.
Oh.
I mean, at least he didn't get sent off.
I've got a bribe.
And you've still got a bribe. Plus, I also like that you haven't massively hung out to dry anybody really expensive to get blitzed for either of the 2 killer vermins.
Well, Wolfbark, I think it depends a little bit on... Well, obviously it depends on this game. Get through this game, maybe. We'll talk about it some more. Don't make it through this game, we can't.
Yeah, I think in any format like this, the first mistake you can make is looking too far ahead of yourself, rather than focus on where you're at.
Yep. All I have literally done is looked at the next game, and I know what 2 teams I might be playing. And that's it. I haven't looked at the result. I haven't looked at what the teams look like. I fell into that trap before about thinking, oh, I might be when I win this game, I want to make sure I score with this guy or that guy or whatever else. Knockout Blood Bowl is not really like that. You need to just win the game in front of you, and then deal with the hand that you've been given after that.
Fully agree.
Cautious there from Eliod.
Yeah.
Probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you ask Eliod if he is in the channel? Because folks seem to think he is, but I can't see him. Just for what we talk about. How cautious do we need to be? No, he's not in the chat. Okay. Right. What would you do here, Metal, if you were Eliod?
I just carry on doing what he's doing, and just be very, very cagey and slow and take your time and just try and whittle down. Try and play the numbers game because he's got the advantage in it right now.
It's an advantage. I'd say it's fairly evenly matched, really. The two claw, strength similar.
Yeah, he's
a little more, maybe.
He's knocked one out, but
we're all enjoying it, Andy.
he's got the advantage. He got to receive. I would have absolutely chose to receive if I could have done, but I didn't get given the option. Oh, hello. This is into one dice.
This probably wasn't what I would have done.
No, I wouldn't have done this either. This is dangerous.
It's a bold strategy.
Oh, get away with it.
Didn't like that. Thought. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter.
I mean, I like where it puts the guard stand firm. That's actually worked out really well for him. But it was a massive risk if something had gone wrong.
Yes.
He's leaning on. He's got block and you don't. Don't forget. But yes, yeah. High risk, high reward kind of gig.
And it has, I mean, you know, the end position has worked out well for him because it's allowed him to generate a lot more hits. Despite the fact that obviously Andy's got a lot more strength than he does, realistically. Thanks to Chaos Warriors.
We're looking for Andy's options now. He does have an opportunity to blitz the killer pile-on vermin. He's on offer. Should we choose?
I've got a choice. I've got a choice of either going with killer vermin or the rat ogre. Both are viable targets as I see them. I haven't decided which one I'm going to go for yet.
Tough choice.
And we've fallen back on the what we were talking about earlier, which was sending the message and killing the rat ogre.
It's a real morale hit for the rest of the rats, isn't it? Seeing the big lad get carted off.
There we go.
Come on.
Got him down.
Come on, Helgen. Come on, Helgen. You can do it.
Got to follow that up.
FT just, they don't need it, but when it's that good, and in this kind of a matchup, it's actually, whilst still not necessary, it having claw, stand firm, guard, block, he's actually a very valuable piece for this Skaven team. And Andy just sent a message.
Yep.
I mean, it's not dead, but he's going to feel it.
Well, there's no babes, so you might get lucky and just not see him for a hell of a long time, like ever. Think positive.
I'm just thinking tactically, and I think it was a good move removing it. To be fair, as Mike Machine says, it's a massive hit. If it had been a Kaz, it could have worked out. It would have been a little bit better, but still, you know, you're going to take that to the bank, right?
Yeah, every time.
And I think you're going to watch. You might well see the way he plays adjust a little bit here, simply because he doesn't have that strength anymore. Because that strength was allowing him to bully Andy more than necessarily he could. Normally, as a Skaven team.
Still got the guard gutter runner, so he'll be able to do, you know, strategic surgical strikes. But yes, that takes some of the teeth out, doesn't it?
But the thing is, he wasn't doing surgical strikes. He was brawling a little bit more than you would normally do in this matchup.
Yeah, no, the rat ogre was the strength. It was a strength 5 and it was a guard. So I liked the removal of the rat ogre more than I thought the storm vermin, because now he's got a whole bunch of strength 3 things, strength 2 things. So I'm all right with that. The longer he keeps brawling for, then it makes it interesting. It's an interesting game. This is... It's a real shame I haven't got my full team, because it would have been a lot of... Well, it would have been a completely different dynamic, but the inducements have made it interesting.
Okay. No. Very bad.
Oh, for
hell?
fuck's sake! Like, why do playoffs do this to me? Every time we get in a playoff. Every fucking time. Every time.
Balls. I'd look, mate.
That's probably lost the game. That's ridiculous.
I think I'd argue there's a lot more of the game left before you can necessarily say that.
I don't have any tackle, so now the gut runners can do what the fuck they want. He had to not die, and he's dead.
You've still got a frenzy juggernaut player, which is get or tackle. Like, and powers are still on your dice, right? And your strength 4 on the blitz with him, so you can make it 3 dice. It's not the worst. Like, it sucks, it hurts, but I've lost games against teams as well as that when they've had no tackle, because how's that, man?
That's absolutely crippling.
And you can guarantee when a gut runner goes down, you're going to kick it in the air.
Fucking turn 3, crippled.
Aren't you?
Dig deep, son. It's a setback. You ain't out yet. Mike's asking his Watrix back for the next game.
No, he's
not
dead.
Really, mate. He's dead, mate. He does look very nice above the fireplace, though. So you know, swings around the edge.
Let no one say Andy isn't an optimist.
That's absolutely crippling. Absolutely crippling.
It's going to make it harder, but assuming you've lost before you've lost is going to make it harder still.
Absolutely crippling.
Putting yourself into a state where you believe the game's already gone is going to hurt you more.
It's normally best at this stage, having stated your approach, to just leave him to, you know.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm not making the argument to Andy anymore. I'm chatting to chat.
Oh right, yeah. Fair play. Don't worry, he'll snap out of it. Just not losing him. They're not having luck so far this month.
Some would say it's quite hard to sympathise with Chaos, though, right? Trust me, I've had that throughout my playoff run, given I was playing Nurgle. Oh, did you have bad dice? Oh, well, you play Nurgle, so no one cares. Thanks.
Well, it's not an honest blue-collar kind of team, isn't it? You know, it's like the Ford Mustang of Blood Bowl. Nurgle does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, all right. I'll take that.
Well, you rarely see Nurgle teams sort of pull outrageous, silly plays. You know,
I do have an Agi 5 Blodge Pestigore. I once stole a ball from an Orc team in 2 tackle zones in the rain. Because it was still a 75% pickup. He didn't like that very much. It's worthy of note. He was not happy.
huge weight of responsibility now on Dariano's shoulders, as Pedro says. Yep, still got the bribe. Cheers, Pyro. Power cheese 100 for Happy Biscuits.
Ooh. Aren't all biscuits like Happy Biscuits?
Put this towards some Happy Biscuits.
I don't think he's picky.
That's my point.
Helgen's not dead, Baz. He's MNG. And then the apothecary had a look and went, nope, definitely MNG.
Yeah, he's not dead. He's lying down on the job.
He might find himself unemployed in about 50 minutes if the rest of them don't rally around. But
it's. I used to have some killers. I don't have a killer now, and I won't have one for next game, which is just shouldn't be in this position.
But I mean, they do all have armor 7 apart from the Storm Vermin, so killer's not 100% necessary because armor 7 does break. It is known to have, you know, durability issues. Let's say.
oh, Bucket Bomb's got some special biscuits for you, Andy, and I'm pretty sure they'd cheer you right the hell up.
Should we not question the legality of those biscuits, son?
What, Jabby Dodgers? No, they're fine, mate.
Are you sure? Because
Well, plausibly, Your Honour.
no, but I mean, Jammy Dodgers are no joke, man.
They're a good biscuit, a Jammy Dodger. I don't really eat biscuits these days. It never really crops up. You know, it's either dinner time or it isn't.
Yeah, my missus bought a pack of hobnobs the other day. I was eternally grateful.
You see, that's because you live in with a wife who will purchase things like that, whereas, you know, go to the supermarket and get specific things, and biscuits aren't on the list, you know, so don't get the biscuits.
Yeah, but if you living by yourself, that you make the list. So if something's not on the list, you can only blame yourself.
Shit.
Oh, that's gonna suck. Sorry, Aratak.
That's cataclysmically bad.
Oh, that was a good apple.
Oh, you had 2 appos. Oh, thank fuck for that. I thought he'd just used the only appo
No, he did. He got a second one.
on Helgen. Well, you can see why I was a bit worried. I thought you'd only got the one. Hi, Helgen.
He's dead. He got better.
I feel fine.
I am happy.
No, you're not. Be stone dead next week.
Oh god, you know Andy's in a grim mood when not even Monty Python are going to bring a smile to his face.
He doesn't know it is Monty Python, mate. He's only seen it twice.
What?
Andy only knows about 3 films. The first 3 Star Wars movies. That's it. That's the only films you can make film references to.
Oh dear. I suddenly feel very out of place in a way I've never felt out of place on this channel before.
I'll get them. I'll get them. I'm just saying, don't expect Andy to go, oh yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. In films. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, Helgen isn't dead.
Yeah, but the next round's the one that gets you to the semi-final, so he actually is.
Talking to the chat, not you. I know. I still have faith in you.
Yeah, but that does mean back to the semi-final, right?
No, no, because you only need to get to the semi-final. I need to win this one and another one. That was it. That was all. That's the whole objective.
Oh.
So I'm really pissy because that's why.
Yes, fortunately, Gav's probably had to go out.
You might have been avoiding potentially grumpy Andy.
No, quite the opposite. Whenever Andy's not doing so well, Gav mysteriously turns up.
Ah.
He's got some idea it keeps Andy grounded. How about kill that? It's all not fair.
That's one.
Come on.
I'm gonna get a got one from chat there, or are we a chat Alma roast too? Thanks, Zunk.
Welcome, mate.
I'm glad someone went with me.
Oh, and as if by magic.
Was my salt detector going off?
No, it's too soon. It's too soon.
Is it?
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
it's too soon. Just somber sympathy and yeah, not yet, not yet. Too soon.
We're at the pouring one out stage, I think, for
Raising a glass. In memory.
something like that.
Getting a bit beat up by Skaven, bit annoying.
Some rats are being mean to Andy, and he doesn't like it.
They
Not over.
they can do that from time to time. Rats. They do have access to the nasty, killy skills, don't they?
These ones do.
I mean, min-max Skaven can be brutal.
Arguably, they weren't even min-maxed. given
No,
the
these aren't
ridiculous
min-maxed.
expensive Rattog, yeah.
Well, that's somewhat more frustrating, then, isn't it, when that happens?
These are luxuriantly padded Skaven.
This is a Skaven team that have a block, claw, guard, stand firm Rattog. Because that was one of my favourite things when I played Skaven. I played Skaven for a good while in Rebel before I re-rolled to the Nurgle.
Yeah.
And one of my favourite things was how many tools you could have on one team while still being cheaper than just about everyone else in the league.
Yeah, if Skaven don't die, they are probably one of the most powerful teams because you've got all of the different things. You've got the annoying, stupid natural one-turner. You've got the kill players. You've got the ridiculously cheap lineman fouly things. And you've got ball retrieval. They've got everything.
I totally agree with that. I used to hate playing Skaven when I used to play High Elves a lot over in the UK BBL, and you go into the match thinking, oh, it's Skaven, they're going to pop all over the place. The AV7, I'm going to win this. It's a team I can beat up. And then a brutal storm vermin comes in and starts pitch clearing you. It's like they're punchier than the elf teams. They can do a lot of damage. It's horrible.
Yeah, there's a reason they're probably my favourite team in the game, to be fair. And it's exactly what you just described.
They're vermin. Knock it off. Terrible. It should be out.
The open access to the Mighty Blow, the piling on, and the double claw. It's. I mean, obviously they're not a huge kill team, not like a Chaos team or a Nurgle team. But as Andy said, when you combine them with the speed of those gutter runners, they can do a little bit of everything surprisingly well. Is it time yet, Zunk, or is it still too soon?
You can test the water, but on your own head.
I mean, he had an AV bust anyway. Let's be honest. It's not like it was Mighty Blow piling on that hit him. You can just build a better player, Andy.
Channel had a finals, mate. It's a bit of a limited time frame, like the rest of this match.
Oh, that is a problem.
Yeah.
What round is this?
2.
Well, that is brutal. That is brutal, isn't it?
Last 32.
Yeah. I'm assuming. I'm just having a look around because Andy normally builds 2 kill pieces, or has one already been lost?
Died last week.
Ow.
Round 1. York's got him.
Oh, that's tragic.
Hence why he's less than happy right now.
Oh! Now that's big.
Oh, we like that. Was that the guard?
Yep.
See if the apple is cheap. Oh, the apple is cheap.
Oh, fucking bullshit.
And the ref.
No.
Bribe.
Bent referee. God damn it! You can't trust anyone these days.
That's the opposite of a bent referee. That's an honest referee. They're worse.
That's what I meant.
Fucking bullshit.
Well, all right. Apo gone.
And the guard's off for the rest of the drive.
Ali's right. VAR. Absolutely. Well, the rest of the drive.
Yeah, all one or two turns. But, you know, whatever.
Brace yourself, Chubstep. Here comes trouble. No, he's alright. I think, as he's put that storm vermin in there, there's a very good chance he might just score now. Because if he doesn't, I'm pretty sure Andy's going to try and hit the storm vermin with a claw warrior.
Oh,
Umbrella
absolutely.
Hat's going to come steaming in. I mean, really, what would I do? Probably shield him with a wrestle, get the runners, and hope for the best that wrestle dodge saves them. Probably the way you'd go, isn't it?
I don't know. It's going to be hard to protect him. I suppose it's Chaos Warrior, not a Beastman. No, it looks like he's going to rely on a 3+ dodge to try and get him in. Or maybe a block from a rat. There we go. Yeah, I didn't see the turn timer, Steve, if I'm frank.
Well, rookie mistake, mate. Can't see anybody ever doing that. Hello? What's he doing here?
That really doesn't look like protecting something he should probably protect.
Alright, mission not accomplished.
No, I mean, yeah, you can't hit him now.
What, the storm vermin?
Yeah.
You can.
Oh, you can, yeah. No, you can. Absolutely.
He's gonna.
See, I thought he was about to GFI upwards, but then he just went, nah. Huh. That's a thought.
I'm not sure why. I mean, unless he just rates the gutter runner higher than the gutter runner higher than the storm vermin, which. Oh shit! Bad.
I just had an awful look. This is just standard champ ladder playoff for me.
Maybe you just knew that was going to happen.
Really is just
That's
standard
how
champ
Blood Bowl
ladder.
works, right?
Bit frustrating, that isn't it?
Yeah, I can't say I'd be happy.
Oh.
He's got to just score now, hasn't he?
He's not going to get an easy hit now.
Well, he's toying with, does he throw a blitz with the killer vermin? He can't get the warrior.
Steve, it does feel like I do need to get
three
them.
rolls left, mine soon.
Textbook half for the Skaven there.
Hard lines, Andy. Good luck for the second half.
I mean, at least you get to punch stuff on the LOS.
I can't believe how bad that went.
Does the rat ogre and the killer vermin come back? $64,000
Oh,
question. Right, well, not the rat ogre. Okay. And Andy gets both his.
At the first time basket.
This turn of 8 fighty stuff has got to be spectacular to get back in the game at this stage. You can do it. It's possible.
I believe. I don't think you can ever truly write, like, Chaos off when they've got this many free hits coming in.
I only get 3.
3 and then 3 more. If you remove, you know, on the outside chance you remove the entire LOS here, suddenly he's got to start putting good players on the LOS.
Let's hope. really hungry as well. Look.
See, this is why you need those obnobs, Zunk.
I haven't even got 3 Mighty Blade Blades. How fucked
Yeah,
is this?
do the biscuit.
Stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Has Andy given up talking to us? Is he just letting us
No,
Concentrate.
just
make our own
Salty.
assumptions now?
Salty.
I'm quite irritated.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Come on, I've been really nice about it. I even turned my mic off to have a chortle.
Can't say fairer than that, mate.
I know, right? I mean, that's the best I can ever try. I could try to empathise, but I wasn't given that gene.
Killer goats, MNG, cornflakes and milk. Killer vermin got him. Oh. Come on, dead rat.
Well, that's a kill. It might matter.
It might, yes, quite so.
And to be fair, the Rat Auger stayed off this time, so there's a fair chance. Well, there's a chance it might stay off again. Not a fair chance, but there's a chance.
Oh, 50%.
Exactly. God, stop telling me stuff we don't need to see.
I didn't say anything, I just said,
Yeah, your arse said everything.
Stop looking at my ass. I've seen the way you look at me when you think I'm not watching.
Tell you what, it's hard to be relentlessly positive with these kind of dice. Can you
It's
share
going
more about
fucking
it?
terribly badly, isn't it? Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah.
God, it is. Let's not sugarcoat it. Oh, Hyup's quite right. You've got to really goat for it this half, absolutely.
Yeah, is this the bit where you swap dice with your opponent? Is that what happens next?
If you're playing tabletop, yes.
I don't know. I don't think I'd ever let anyone touch my dice. No matter how badly they've been rolled, they're my dice to roll and my dice to punish when they roll badly.
Getting out bashed by the rats, cynical, is the problem. And key player, tackle piling on, mighty blow, killer goat with claw, academic.
Hey, it's good old synergy. Hello, mate.
Is MNG, so up against it somewhat.
Player's choice, I'd say, Bushranger. Player's choice.
Either of those works.
Yeah.
It's still possible. Let's cling to that. Ain't over till it's over, etc.
Even chat are joining in with it could be worse. So they've taken some of the pressure off us now, Zunk, we can be honest.
I'm still thinking about biscuits, to be really hungry.
Hobnobs, mate. I'm telling you, hobnobs are the one.
Soulforge, this is the second round of the Champ Ladder finals. So this is a shit or must win game.
Horns and Dauntless doesn't interact, like, it doesn't work. Dauntless always triggers first. Yup. So you can't... Sorry, Horns always triggers first. So it does make the Dauntless easier to roll, but it doesn't always give you a 2-dice blitz.
Yeah, it used to in Living Rulebook 4. They swapped it.
It actually did for a while in the game in certain scenarios, but that's a different story, and we shouldn't really talk about that because it was definitely a bug.
Okay, we've got Touchback. Well, that's a chink of positive.
Also, break tackle was bust for a while, and you could continually break tackle in certain scenarios.
Fireballs. That was bust for ages.
Yeah.
Pass was horribly broken.
Take a multi-block with an intent to use it is definitely a bold strategy, Sergeant Oddity. Gosh, it scares me every time. Because normally it's on a big guy, so it's like, hey, two chances to turn over. Yay!
Come on.
Multi-block is actually great on frenzy players as well, Bush Ranger, because you can actually... It's the only way to stop them frenzying.
What is it? Their base strength from the opposition +2 for each block.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you choose to multi-block, you can't. You don't follow up with frenzy.
Correct.
You can't follow up the first block either, can you? So if you multi-block, you can't follow up block 1. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Can't follow up either block.
Yeah, you can't follow up either one, which is why it's great, because it's just a way to stop you from frenzy trapping yourself while still taking blocks with your frenzy play.
Correct.
So what you actually need to do then is you need you want grab, don't you? So you can keep the players next to you, because assuming whatever you're using has multi-block, it must be. It's pretty much almost certainly going to be strength 4 or strength 5.
Can't have grab on a frenzy player though.
Correct.
Good point.
Oh, got something right. Brilliant.
Check you out as well.
Right.
I'm very impressed.
What do I don't know if you've discussed it in our stream because I've not been watching every single show. What do you think about the new wizard rules that have been released in Blood Bowl 2016? Got rid of Lightning Bolt.
For most teams, haven't they?
So the generic wizard now has 2 spells. Fireball's the same. The second spell, you now turn your opponent into a toad, and then that player hops around on the pitch with a new stat line.
They don't drop the ball, do they?
Yep.
What they do?
I believe so, yeah.
You have to roll over their agi though, right? Oh, is it equal to or over their agi? So it's not like super.
Yeah, it's better for targeting agile players. Actually, I think it's a strength one. Is
it the strength?
Yeah, I believe it's harder to turn a stronger player into a toad.
It's a flashback to back in the day.
Yeah, back to '94. Yeah, absolutely. They have got like the Chaos Sorcerer, so you have racial specific wizards as well. So the Chaos Sorcerer has basically what is Lightning Bolt, but it only works on a 3+. It fails on a 1 and a 2.
But its ability to add mutations to your team is actually really interesting. I think that could have a lot of potential.
But yeah, the generic wizard fundamentally changed.
as someone who doesn't play tabletop anymore, I'm unsure how to feel about it.
Am I cheating on the weight tricks? No weight tricks. I just my salt alarm went off when that's you know
It's not what it looks like, Watrix. It's
that
exactly what it looks like.
that when
Unless what it looks like is he's come here to take the mick out of Andy, in which case it is precisely what it is.
I don't think inducements are more
What's wrong with this game?
RNG. There are more options, so there are an awful lot of different choices that you can take for your assistant coaches.
Well, check that out, gentlemen. Scabble Money's in the house.
G'day, Monty. That blitz was just sometimes.
Andy has had some bad days this game. We can't like
Pants, aren't they? Absolutely pants.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. Oh well, I can't do anything about it.
That one's still under wraps, Monty. It's for Christmas.
Yeah, synergy. That last game. I don't want to say like I don't like claiming I was diced, but when you do 16 turns against a fellow Nurgle team and get 0 Kaz with Claw Mighty Blow, you probably got diced.
Yeah. So Andy, in answer to your question, the way that the zap spell works is you roll a dice, and you need to roll a score equal or higher than the player's strength. So on gutter runners, it works on a 2+. If the player was carrying the ball, they drop it, and then they hop around on the pitch with the following stat line: 5, 1, 4, 4, with dodge, leap, no hands, so they can't pick up the ball, stunty, titchy, and very long legs. If they do get injured whilst they're in toad form, they can't be hurt any worse than a badly hurt, and then would miss the rest of the game.
Christopher asked what inducements did the rats take. Nothing, because the rats had 200 odd TV more than the chaos.
Yeah, the rats are the overdogs.
Oh yes. Andy took a bribe, 2 babes.
And the Napo. It was actually 300 TV, wasn't it? Or did
Yeah,
he
300 up.
So I suppose it's been used to this new wizard. I think it's been used to address the old Skaven with the wizard are super powerful against chaos kind of thing, because now it will only work on a 3+ if they were to take Zap, rather than wizard is almost automatic for Skaven as the first inducement, because it works on a 2+. It does also mean the way that they've done it is you can't then turn a rat ogre, for instance, into a toad and just have him hopping around.
Well, unless you roll a 6.
Unless you're
that would be an insane gamble.
So a 5 or 6, yeah. A 6 on a treeman is the only way to get him off the pitch. Got one! Oh no, it's the wrong way around. We only do that when Andy gets one, sorry.
Yeah. We don't tend to celebrate his team getting Kaz, I believe, is the tradition. I'm not around here as much as I'd like to be, so maybe I'm wrong. I thought that was the way it was done.
I know the rule. I know the rules, I just ignore them. There's another one! Oh no, sorry, still doing it wrong. Oh dear. How long's your stream today, Zunk?
About another half hour, would you?
How many?
Another half an hour.
Oh, another half hour. So this is the last game, is it?
Yeah, it was always going to be, just so you don't read out into that.
You know I'm going to anyway.
It was always going to be. This is going really,
horribly,
really shit dice-wise. This really is. It's going to turn around any second. Think positive.
That's true. That's true. Those knockouts are going to be changed into casualties before you know it. For those Skaven players.
No, this is a turn I lose. I need to put
There's only another half an hour, though, if it doesn't go to overtime. It could go to overtime, couldn't it?
Probably not.
Hopefully.
I mean, unless Andy can somehow manage to dent their serious one-turn threat, or they roll horrifically on their one turn, it's probably going to end at turn 16 in it, if we're honest with ourselves.
Yeah, he's even now players up on this.
Invincible, that rogue. He'll never die. Well, he's KO'd. Almost worked. My negative philosophy on psychology, I mean.
That's the second time it's been KO'd as well.
Shabzu, that is indeed metal with us.
Hello, Shabzu. How's it going, mate?
Well, at least somebody's having a good time.
Yeah, that's why I came on, because my wife's very kindly taken my 3 children out. So,
What?
Just shot him.
It's a bit strong, isn't it?
what did I say?
The wife's taking the children out.
Yeah.
Was a
Oh no! Oh, I see.
Yes, right out.
They've gone to the bank and left me at home on my own.
Here we go. The fight back has begun.
It was a line rat.
It'll be fine. Shh. It'll be fine. Shh.
Numbers are important. Numbers are important. What's that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
8.
I mean, to be fair, right? You've
12.
got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, 12 rats left. 12 rats left.
Is that counting the KOs?
Yeah, counting the KO. Well, I'm going to assume they're coming back because the dice have been so bad for Andy.
That's a fairly dangerous assumption, but yeah, I don't disagree at this point.
Back what you're saying there, Gav, it reminds me of the joke that my wife and I decided we didn't want kids. They were devastated when we told them.
See, it reminded me of the good old one where I still miss my ex-wife, but my aim's improving consistently.
That's actually very good.
Earlier on, Andy, now you're more chatty, during the stream, because I was watching it, because I heard the red card coming up, but I was looking at some other things, so I flicked onto your stream. And when the player got sent off and the apothecary had worked on that player that you were fouling on the floor, your arm reached out and it went off screen. What were you punching?
Oh, I threw something in frustration because it was about the worst. Because I had 11 players going into this match. Sorry, 13. So he killed one with one random block, and then I got sent off, which meant I only got 11. The apothecary working meant that the gutter runner wasn't actually hurt because the drive was done.
Yeah.
So actually, it was an abysmal. I'd have rather had a stun and no sending off and no casualty than that. That was about as bad as it got.
Oh, and then the bribe failed, didn't it, as well?
Because it was the bribe failing that absolutely royally pissed me off. Because
I was concerned because all I saw was your arm go out of shot, and I was worried that, free Eva and all that. I wondered if something had happened to her.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's gotten a bit dark all of a sudden. It's a bit dark.
It did, didn't it? I didn't go there. That wasn't me.
Think of the new carpet, Andy.
Yeah, don't get blood on that.
What did I miss? I had to step away for a second to stop the
Nothing.
kids
Nothing.
It's just very, very dark, very quickly.
Yeah. Hashtag free Eva, please.
Dark, my favourite kind of comedy.
This was pitch black. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, and Andy had the new carpet in throughout the house put in this week, which was nice.
Wait, you said
Lady Killjoy has an uncle as cruel as Gav. Brilliant. Eldorina asks, so Andy Davo, can you confirm if you've stopped beating Eva? Oh!
So I'm down to 9.
one.
I'm down to 9
I'm
now.
getting it wrong all the time.
Down to 9. We're playing against shitty Skaven and they've fucking got a man advantage. This is bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit.
Oh dear.
Absolute bullshit.
When will it end?
This happens in every single Champ Ladder finals.
1, 2, 3.
Well,
Did
Phil, and then some, mate.
Do you go into this game with only 3 Chaos Warriors? Just because I missed it, so.
No. One of them's in the casualty box. He went first.
Is he? No, there's no Chaos Warriors in the casualty
Killjoy.
box.
It's just bullshit.
Killjoy's KO'd.
Killjoy. Oh, KO. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
sorry. Yeah. We had an MNG last round.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. We had an MNG last round. Block Guard, Mighty Blow, Claw.
Don't let the rats get your goat, Andy. Thank you, high up. I like that.
I think
I
they
see
already
what you did
have. They've already got the goat and have tied it to a fence and are now throwing bricks at it.
I mean, they definitely got a couple of the goats.
They've got one, at least 3. I see what you did there.
Not very supportive, you two.
Hey, Zung,
Hey,
I did try, to be fair. I was relentlessly positive for at least half the game.
I'm really sorry, but
You
can
know.
you imagine the fallout I'd get if I came on here and was positive?
Yeah, fair play.
I think everyone would just be like wondering who'd kidnapped you. And
Exactly.
Where's the real Gav Coleman and who
that's
are
right.
you?
Yeah, exactly.
no, a stack of tackle mighty blow tends to do the job as well. I mean,
Do you think he's going to be... Is he in the stream? Is the opponent in the stream?
he is not apparently.
No.
Okay. Do you think he's going to take the 2 dice uphill here? Is he feeling bold?
Do you think he needs to?
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey,
I think
there's
he
no
keeps-
need to take that risk, right?
Nope. He should just keep sniping.
And just win the game on attrition.
Yep. This
working
is
so
this
far.
is yeah. This is his game to lose. I'm already now playing with a maximum of 9, possibly 8 if the Chaos Warrior doesn't come back. He's still on full squad, so yeah.
Well,
And that's assuming.
that's assuming
Right.
they both wake up. He's on 10.
He needs
I was
one-
going to say
one
that's
less to wake
assuming
up.
he doesn't just one-turn touchdown on turn 16, right?
Yeah.
Well, there is that as well, yeah.
Yep. He's also got the re-rolls, and he's got fame. So a kickoff resulting in a re-roll is his.
Well, that's not true, Andy. It's likely to be his isn't the same as it's definitely his.
Don't quiz him. He needs all his brain for thinking what to do.
Is it true that the only thing that beats a well-developed Skaven team are unfortunate dice?
No. Because loads of tackle and loads of mighty blow would rip them apart fairly effectively.
Well, fundamentally, a Skaven team that does have a couple of decent one-turners can effectively play for the draw all the time if it wants to. We had a team in UKBBL in Blood Bowl 1 where the Skaven coach actively didn't defend very much. Defense for him was having a couple of pops, hope he got a blitz, and then if he didn't, he'd run away whilst you drive up the pitch and save his players, and then score one-turn touchdown. So you can...
Yeah, I've played Skaven teams like that as well. It's like, oh well, it doesn't matter what you do because as soon as you score, they'll one turn on you.
Well,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
played precisely that Skaven team like half a dozen times. How is Ugnash getting on, by the way, these days?
He sat out the league last season. I think he's coming back next season. He hasn't been playing Skaven in Blood Bowl 2. He's been playing Orcs, but I think he's coming back with something new next season. I'm not sure what. I don't think it's going to be Rats, though.
way he played that team, you couldn't play regular Skaven like that and have that run in the Premiership. But I mean, he used to draw all the games. You know, he nearly managed a perfect season of all draws.
Yeah. I think it was 1-11 or 1-10-0, wasn't it? Something like that.
It wasn't competitive. It was really poor. Really poor.
It was playing for survival rather than playing for victory, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I hated it. It was such a poor strategy.
I beat him
towards the end. He was
more
doing
often than not, but it was relying on him occasionally rolling a 1. You know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, one-turn touchdowns aren't exactly guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean,
it was move 10, sprint,
2 heads,
short beat, 2 heads,
5.
5.
Yeah, but that's still not 100%.
No, it's not 100%.
Well, roll 1s. Oh, and he had another one that had leap as well.
Yeah,
and move 10, and
yeah. No, he had 2 natural 1-turners and then a fantastic gut runner he developed into a thrower who only threw if he couldn't run the ball to the other gut runner. His team was built to score 1-turn touchdowns, and then the team was built to protect the 1-turn players. But I genuinely, you guys who like Gav the anti-hero, you like Ugnash because towards the end, I swear he deliberately played the team that way to annoy Andy. and so for that, Ugnash, we salute you.
It's certainly a bold stratagem.
It got so bad that he started to call Andy Andrea instead, just a real rub the salt in. So we love Colin, don't we, Andy? We love him to bits. He does, genuinely. Andy does like Ugnash. Obviously, at the moment, he's not enjoying this game. But so there isn't any ill feeling between.
Well, it's such one-way traffic. He's knocked over these rats with claw mighty blow over and over and over, and he's getting so little return. And yet, the 2 storm vermins are basically looking at a goat and picking which one to casualty. You know, it is so one-way traffic. Anyway, thinking positively.
Think positively. It'll be over soon.
That legendary 1-turn Skaven survived 27 seasons.
Jesus.
So yeah, he survived the whole of the time. He did die in the very, very last season.
At the same time, I'm just imagining playing the same team for that many seasons. That's insane all by itself.
It's 11 games a season, 27 seasons, so well over 200 games. The Rat scored well over 100 touchdowns. And
there was 16 players on the roster, and if there was any danger to the favoured triumvirate of gutter runners, they would just run away and clear the leave. They would just leg it.
Yeah,
there was no defence whatsoever, and that's why it was frustrating because you could batter whatever out of him, and he wouldn't stop you scoring, but it would end up 3-3.
It was stupid. It was I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Horrible game to play.
Guarantee, Lady Killjoy, you'd have loved it. You'd have loved the frustration.
Oh, hello.
Like I said, I just don't know how you play that team that long and don't get bored.
I've been playing passing Orc for...
Dodge this.
Die.
There we go, you can't dodge that one.
Oh, he's fine, look.
The crowd are
shock.
gentle.
He's fine. Absolutely fine. Perfect.
Zunk's a player who likes to build a team and then develop its story. Some people play Blood Bowl because they like developing the fluff. They get behind the role play side of the game. There are people like that. People do build a history into their team. So my own team, Fire Nork, is built behind a story about how the chief of the orc tribe found a crying baby elf when he was a baby and brought him up as one of his own. The pink orc, as he were. Turned out he was an elf. He started playing in the orc tribal league. Turned out he was the greatest passing orc ever, and he now coaches the team. So.
See, I've got all the time in the world for people who build a team that way, but at the same time, my method of building teams is just go with a good joke and play it till it's not funny anymore.
Yeah, so that's thank you for those kind words. But that's what Agnesh did. There was a whole backstory, and he used to write little fluff pieces up on the players each week, and that people build the teams that way. They're not, a passing orc team isn't the most competitive way to play orcs. But for me to keep the interest in that team, I went wholesale into it. I bought the tabletop team, had them painted in the same colours. I've got polo shirts all embroidered with the logo. My wife bought me a barbecue apron with the logo on it.
Now that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a big fan of that.
So yeah, I went hardcore, which makes it very, very hard to quit that team, because if you quit the team, you're then wearing polo shirts that have no meaning and you look like a twat.
Well, I mean, you wear a polo shirt, so that was given anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The cue there was for Andy to come in with, "Don't worry, Gav, you look a twat regardless of what you wear." It was an opening. Oh, come on, Andrew.
Yeah, the only thing less sharp than his Chaos Player's claws today is his sense of humour, it seems.
Mm. Oh well, I'm genuinely disappointed as to how this has gone. I didn't think it'd go anywhere near this badly.
Hang in.
Yeah, it's not done yet, Andy. So, in the overtime rules here, you re-roll for the ball, don't you? And it's golden goal, yeah?
Yeah,
that's correct.
So, if by some chance you can remove that one turner, oh, he doesn't actually have a natural one turner either, does he? I know he's got sidestep. And then, if by some chance he doesn't get the one turner, and if by some chance we got another one. Those two knocked out Skaven don't wake up and yours do wake up, and then you get the ball. This is by no means over, Andy, and that's about as.
How long was that list?
And then while he's there, you can buy a winning lottery ticket.
I'm. That's about as positive I'm going to ever be for you, Andy. So take it or leave it, okay?
Okay.
Look, Andy, he's trying, all right.
Yeah, he's trying, yeah. And I'm like, I wonder why I'm feeling a little bit like, oh, this has not gone so well. I have no idea.
Look, I've been disappointed too many times to say this is done, Andy. There's been too many times where you've pulled the pancake. No, that's not the right saying. Help me out here, Zunk. You're the wordsmith.
No, you've created a new meme. You've really pulled the pancake there.
Can we call it yanking the pancake?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so yanking the pancake means the same thing as pulling one out of the bag, okay? So there we go,
Okay.
new meme.
I like this term. I like that one, yeah, that works for me.
So I've seen you far too many times yank one out of the pancake. And
I don't know why that tickled me so much, but it's really, really good.
and then to be disappointed to see that you've managed to win again, don't do that. Don't be that guy today.
Are we in opposite world where like you're being the positive one? What's happened here? Why has this been allowed to occur?
Well, it was such a long list. I felt it was my moment to shine with my enthusiasm. They are having a party there, aren't they?
Meanwhile,
in this situation, genuinely, hand on heart, I am actually hoping that Andy does win this, because it looks like he's not going to. and I like turnarounds. Genuinely.
Two sidesteppers on the ball as well.
There's nothing quite like
challenge.
a super miraculous god, like where it just looks like it's done, and then someone just pulls it out of nowhere. It's
No, there's only one sidestepper on the ball.
like good old Ceremols. If you've seen Ceremols reverse one turner, that was incredible.
I have seen that. Very good.
That's the kind of thing we really like as viewers.
We like the zero turner.
There was also one in a particular Rebel one-day tournament where someone was about to get, like, the Skaven team had set up for a one turn, and then the stupid Orc team that had like 4 goblins and a troll, because why not, got a blitz, picks up the troll runs forward, picks up a goblin.
Metal, can I just interrupt you for a second, because we just got an eye-rolling moment there.
Oh,
I could feel the eye roll as Andy did a 3 dice with a wrestle piece on the gutter runner to roll 2 pushes and a skull.
So anyway, this heroic troll sprints forward, grabs a goblin, and absolutely snipes the nonsense out of the Skaven gutter runner with a thrown goblin to stop the one-turn attempt by KOing the gutter runner.
Nice.
That was one of the best plays I've seen in a while.
Oh, seriously. I wish I had a pancake, by the way. It's just for double skill. I mean,
We saw. El Duderino asks, what's the reverse one-turner? The reverse one-turner is when you kick and then you score. In the same turn. Well, yeah, in your first turn. So turn 1, you kick, and then you score on turn 1.
That actually,
do that,
I can beat that. Again, from a Rebel One Day tourney. Guy called My Stairs was playing Iron Master, and Iron Master had decided it was a really good idea to rename himself on Discord that the future Cup winner of cups. And it was like, yeah, that's never gonna, go badly for you, right? So anyway, it hits overtime, and My Stairs is playing halflings. Chucks a halfling. It gets a kick into the end zone into Iron Master's end zone.
Yeah.
Picks a halfling up, chucks it, lands, gets under the ball scatters. The ball doesn't scatter. The halfling catches it.
Yeah.
And scores on turn 0 of overtime.
Yeah. The 0 turn. Yeah. Sage has got a video of him scoring a 0 turner with a goblin team.
I can't even imagine Sage playing goblins, to be honest.
Oh no, there is a Sage video out there showing that. I've done it. I've done the 0 turner with goblins in Blood Bowl 1. Although I have actually seen a treeman pick up the ball, in fact catch the ball at kickoff, and then walk it in on turn 8. That was quite good.
That's pretty awesome.
Complete with
Barbell seems less than happy with us.
Well, there's many people here. I quite like the discussion, because this game hasn't been a very interesting game to watch.
We'd like to talk about the game, but there's only so many ways we can say, man, your dice are shit.
Pretty much. I think this is the turn we lose, because he's going to set the wall off us now.
Standard.
Yep. Because it depends a little bit where this goes. If it's not bullshit, we're okay. But no, that's not good enough. It's not good enough. Because the gutter runner will dodge out and provide the other assist. The storm vermin will knock me over, and then the gutter runner that's not moved yet will have the ball. Done. And then the game's over.
Well, let's hope that...
Oh, you just roll a 1 dice power. There we go. Game over.
Ah, fine.
Make sure you pile on so you can't catch the ball. Well,
he's won anyway, so probably.
Should have piled on.
So what Andy's touching on there, viewers, is if that storm vermin had piled on, the ball would have forced another scat. I suppose the danger is it then gets caught by that gutter runner that's blitzed.
Maybe, but you've got a 1 in 8 chance that that's where it goes in the first place.
Yeah.
So the correct thing to do is pile on.
Yeah, well, I suppose it was a couple of things. The blitzing gutter runner should have dodged back out and put the assist on the Chaos Warrior for the 2 dice. Then you hit the block with the Storm Vermin pylon, and then use the other gutter runs to go and collect the ball. This gives the Chaos a very remote chance of rolling a push.
I mean, every turn, it's just thwart. Standard thwart.
He's got another chance.
He has with a wrestle piece as well.
I know, but you know.
There you go. Part 1 done.
Sadly, that was the easy part, but still.
That's not dreadful, actually. It's a 3-3-2-2 to score the touchdown now. In fact, it's even easier than that. It's a 3-2-2 to score the touchdown if you block. It's not dreadful.
And there's a reroll.
All right.
Don't know if you can risk blocking that Storm Vermin.
Yeah,
it's one dice, so.
Yeah, and it's a frenzy
And
as well, isn't it? Yeah.
And he doesn't have block, he's Juggernaut, so. Yeah. Oh, just pick the fucker up. Come on.
You see, he's pulled the one out of the pancake. There.
Yank the pancake, lads.
Right.
See? Now I'm disappointed again. Now I'm disappointed again. Oh, look, the Skaven didn't wake up.
Hang in there,
look,
sunshine.
The Chaos have woken up. Look at that. Ridiculous.
So what? It's almost like everything you said is coming to pass.
I know, right?
Is it fixed? Is that what it is?
Who said Gav the Prophet earlier? Cynical energy. There isn't a natural one turner. See, he needs to manipulate some.
Yeah, he's got to roll dice.
He's got to roll some dice. He's got re-rolls in hand though.
Shh. Look, it's looking up for a second. All right, just
bask in a moment respite from the despair and misery.
You know what could happen, right? It could, because there's no rocks. It's pitch invasion. We could get a pitch invasion that stuns the one turn.
Baz wants the next team to be called Yanking Pancakes. I like that.
Yes, please. Big fan of that.
Yankee pancake? Does that work?
Yankee Panky?
Pretty old Yankee Panky.
Right, so someone's calling out for a riot here. Perfect defense.
So, hanky panky, Yankee panky. No.
Throw a rock, get the ref, are cancelled events, but the who has fame?
The other guy. Fame? Of course, the other guy has it, right?
+1. He's got +1.
Pitch invasion, although pitch invasion here isn't actually that bad because it means there's a potential. Well, I suppose it is. It depends who gets knocked over.
Actually, to be fair, pitch invasion could really, even if it was, there's chances across the board for it to be bad for the Skaven because if the guy who's trying to push gets knocked down, it's almost as bad as.
Yeah, but then Andy's players get knocked down on 5+s. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's okay for Andy to get knocked down because if he suddenly can't push him because the entire LOS falls over, he can't one turn, can he?
Yeah.
So pitch invasion can screw the Skaven 2 ways.
The other massive advantage that Andy had there was the Rat Ogre didn't wake up, making things easier with the Frenzy Blitz. Or the Frenzy Block. Yeah. Yeah. Deep kick, pitch invasion, Nurg at the back gets knocked over and he can't get anybody back to the ball.
Blitz.
Blitz is good too.
Let's kill someone.
Let's. Come on.
I can't believe we've done 2 casualties. It's just... I don't get it.
Well, you did 3. One got apothecary. Perfect defense.
Hey, hang on. That's a bit good.
Lady Killjoy's butt is clenching so hard. Photos or it didn't happen.
Don't.
No.
You probably have some don't.
It's got very quiet. Like,
It's tension.
I know, but something good just happened.
This is the last 16, yeah? Champ ladder, last 16?
32.
Last 32, there we go. It just
16.
says last 16, that's what it says in your title, isn't it? Yeah, Champ ladder 15, last 16 game.
Oh, right, okay. No, of course
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
round 2. Numbers.
All the same thing,
Something.
kind of.
Think of the glory, Andy, if you go all the way without a killer.
Yeah, proving that Chaos don't need Claw to succeed, right? I mean,
That's right.
Well, they've
Andy-
come back in the semi-final.
Oh, he's dead. He's
No,
dead.
it's not.
No, the Beastman killer is dead.
No, it's not.
I had 2. One's dead.
Oh,
one's
yeah, he's not dead, is he? Yeah. Yeah.
One's dead.
Yeah,
one's
one
not.
of them's
just-
having a minute.
He's MNG, yeah.
Yeah.
The other one's dead, yeah?
Waxix
the
is
one's
dead. Yeah, he
Yeah.
died last week.
You're quite right, Squirrel Dude, it does. I can see how you can get the first one, because you can just leap in from behind and smack him in the face, which pushes the first guy forward. I think you can do the second one as well, to be fair. I think this is still on.
It'll be a 2 dice uphill block, though, won't it?
The first one's 2 dice uphill, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Waxix. Waxix just chewed some bits, Andy.
I almost feel like, as the Skaven, it might just be better to jib it off, go for lots of nice damage, and win in overtime when Andy has no players.
I mean, yeah, if he gets his 2 KOs back, we should get our KO back, so on 2+, I get him back. So that leaves me with 9. If he's on 10 now, so if he gets both of those back, he's on 11 and I'm 2 players down. Even if we receive the ball in overtime, I've got no re-rolls, so everything's horrible. And if he receives the ball, the game's done. So I wouldn't probably even bother trying to do the 1 turn. I just score. I just kill players.
Yeah, you're thinking the same way I am on that one. Like,
Because if he takes 1 player out and causes a casualty, then I'm on 8. 8 versus 11 is probably the tipping point where I can't do enough.
I just kill players, but that's more just sort of default approach rather.
yeah, that's just how you play the games.
pretty much.
And the risk of going for this 1 turner is there's a 2 dice uphill block, there's a leap to take into account. If that gutter runner gets injured, it's actually worse than the situation for the Skaven, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially because the guy's got no apple left either.
He's not going for it.
Oh,
Fuck me, it didn't work. Turn 16 and it stops working. Jesus Christ.
hey up. It's all coming together.
What was the next part of your plan, Gav? That Andy gets a reroll at kickoff, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't actually say that one.
Oh, okay. I was just checking because I mean that would be the perfect next part of the plan, right?
Well, first of all, Andy's got to win the toss. That was the next bit of the plan.
Oh yeah, that's the
wasn't
next bit, and then it's the
it? And then
Sorry, I apologise for getting ahead of myself.
yeah, we
Win the
saved
toss.
his reroll.
Win the toss and get a reroll each.
Why
And then-
reroll each? Why give him one? Why not just have one for yourself? It's
It's
possible, but you can get one.
And then the halfling master chef that you can't see yanks the pancake out.
Oh, nobody woke up for the
Full
Skaven. Look at
Oh,
what's
hang on.
happened there. Look at who's woken up. No one has woken up for the Skaven.
It's
Oh,
all
Andy.
coming together.
Oh, that's another one out of the pancake.
The pancake is getting thoroughly yanked.
Feed the pancake.
He can. He got.
Pass the lemon juice.
No, I think he won the toss, didn't he?
He did win this.
I bet you that this Skaven team is thinking this is a load of old crepe at the moment.
Oh, that was wonderful. That was wonderful.
They write themselves.
You couldn't make it up, could you?
Well, you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you've got some juice for your pancakes.
Or you just freeze them and throw them at people. I quite like that idea as well.
Oh, hello. Has the weather changed?
Yeah.
Weather has changed to very sunny.
Yeah.
Well, that benefits Andy too. A little bit.
Hasn't for me. I've still got nice.
It says at the bottom.
Yeah, the weather's. It's weird actually.
Oh no, that's what the weather was like at the start of the match.
Oh, okay.
It's
changed.
a reminder.
Okay.
That's why it doesn't re-roll fans either. It just tells you what they were.
Okay.
I always wondered why it did that, because it's completely irrelevant. Can
It
be
is
completely
irrelevant.
irrelevant by the.
Because it is nice now.
Yeah.
Bush Ranger says, need to stop waffling on with this tired pancake analogy. Oh, very good.
Nice one, Bush. I like that. I just do not see the problem.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
It's got to that stage, gentlemen.
Could this be the biggest turnaround since Scenarium 1 Champ Ladder 8? Could it be? Come back, King. Come on, you can do it.
Power of positivity, Andy. He's only got 2 rerolls. It's fine.
I can't have a blitz and a reroll.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you want? What do you want more, Andy? What's your ideal kickoff event
World's
right now?
shortest kick into Blitz would be pretty good, but if not, the reroll's probably better.
Win the toss, pitch invasion. You roll nothing but 6s. He rolls nothing but 4s and below. How's that for you?
Yeah, that'd work.
Well, we don't know who won the toss. Did Andy win the toss?
It was the Skaven.
Oh, the Skaven won the toss. Part 1 of the plan failed then.
Yeah, you finally got a detail wrong. I'm losing faith in our prophet.
I know, right?
Oh, Phil, thank you very much. A timely sub.
Oh,
That'll boost his. What was that? Riot.
Riot.
It's not the
No.
one, is it?
That's a Skaven kickoff result.
That's a bit meh.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have everything, Andy. I mean, we're trying for you, but you've got to accept some losses.
Thank you, Phil Proctor.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sorry, it just very rude and didn't even notice. That's very poor. Thank you very much.
Something has goat to give. Oh dear.
I think it might be our sanity, gentlemen.
I'm so hungry. I'm becoming delirious now.
Like Ducky says, what about his welcome? Philip, how long have you been in this stream for?
Welcome to the show.
Wasn't it a response to "You're welcome"? As in, what about the welcome? No.
We were speaking earlier, so Phil's been watching us earlier today.
A long time. How did you find this, Phil?
Phil is in the UK BBL. He returned after quite a hiatus, after being overseas with the armed forces, I believe, and has come back recently. We've opened up our arms to him back in the UK BBL, and
Very awesome. It's always nice when coaches who've been out for a while come back, isn't it? It's a nice feeling. Like,
God.
oh, got one.
Oh, he's missed next game as well. course he is.
Oh, and it's the ball carrier too. That's handy.
He's not important.
Nah.
Don't need him.
You don't need sure hands. Not when you got not in a no reroll situation. Why would you need a skill that gives you rerolls, Andy?
MNG.
How about drop the ball again?
Oh look, Lady Killjoy's getting upset that it's going
So it's
badly for you, Andy.
half all casualties are fucked.
It's finally broke even Lady Killjoy's spirit.
And in
I
last
think that's when you know
game,
it's gone bad, isn't it?
it was
If you
5 casualties, 4 were not playing this game.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, this is getting to the point that if the pancakes doesn't get yanked, if the pancake does get yanked in this one, you'll need to yank a further few pancakes in the next game as well, with these players missing. You know where it all went wrong? It's when Zunk said, "Is this the biggest turnaround since Anarian and Champ Ladder 8?" That's what's broken it.
Yeah, you set it up to be.
You set it. You believe too much, Zunk.
Yeah, there's a percentage you're allowed to believe, Zunk, and you went past that percentage.
You did it.
You ready for cash when an interception in a tackle zone?
Well, it's a 6 regardless, right? So.
It's also like Skaven is overpowered. I'm not sure that's the case.
I think Skaven are one of the stronger teams in the game. Also, hey, Bleeding Hippie, how's it going, buddy?
And
I'm sure the Skaven coaches out there are saying, "I think Chaos are overpowered."
I don't think anyone is truly saying Chaos are overpowered. They don't like Clawpom, but it's not really Chaos, is it?
I tell you what, I can think of a few coaches that say exactly that. Well, in fact, they say that the claw skill generally is overpowered.
Yeah, but they tend to just be salty people, right?
I know, but I'm just saying there are a lot of people out there.
And yet the player on the pitch who's done the most damage to anybody does know it. The piling on rat.
Exactly. Yeah, the orc coaches are the ones that say claw is overpowered.
What do you mean the exclusively claw coach? Like, I don't think that's necessarily fair. I play a lot of Wood Elves. I'm playing Wood Elves in Clan League. Wood Elves don't have claw. At least last time I checked.
It's all relative, isn't it? Depending on what race you're playing, different teams will be harder for you.
Yeah, very true.
I'm so hungry now. I've just seen Satterfield. Hello, mate. And I'm just thinking, we should have curry.
Ooh, what shall I have for dinner tonight? I had a curry in a while.
I had a great curry just the other night, actually.
We won't be having tuna and chicken pizza, I'm telling you that.
Well, no, because I don't think... Oh, that's not a knockdown.
God. It's just typical. It's typical. Come on!
Yes, Hippie, this voice is G. Coleman, yeah.
What a treat.
I love how he's very busy to identify Gav when I actually directly said hello to him. He hasn't even said a word to me yet. Thanks,
Yeah.
Nicky. I love you too, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't say hi, Bleeding Hippie. But hi.
Yeah, he's only one of my bloody admins.
Oh, Havoc, this is last 16. This is the finals.
Yeah.
That's very true, Hippie. That's very true.
I think you'd be alright, Killjoy.
Yeah, I think the Rat Coach probably wants to finish this quickly too.
Well, Andy, you might just out-stamina him, because if nothing else, you've got stamina for this game.
You're really reaching now, Zunk.
No, it's true. It's true. You can play Budlow for days on end without relenting. In fact, he does.
But surely you've got to be in the same boat if you've made it to CCL, like, knockouts.
Me?
CCL takes some serious... No, his opponent.
Oh, right.
That'll take some serious time on the pitch, right?
Yeah, but is his opponent in got 3 league games and 8 World Cup competitions at the same time?
Well, no, but that could just mean his opponent's less mental.
Yeah, that's true. And possibly has a happier girlfriend. Who knows?
Ooh, that's a bit low.
She's very happy. She's got new carpet.
Hey, you did in fact hear Metal speaking Havoc. How is it going, buddy? Gosh, maybe it's time for me to invest in some carpet, because that'd be an easy win.
I'm doing more floor covering.
I didn't pay for it either.
Oh, wow. Well, no, but I've just spent like 5 weeks casting Rebel playoff games, so the missus is less than enthused with me right now.
Peaked.
Oh.
Hello.
I like the base of the Frenzy Juggernaut. That was good by him.
Yeah.
If you're going to play silly buggers on the edge of the pitch, you really don't want him to.
Take the piss now. Come back. Dead.
It's a little bit
Silly.
too late, Zonk.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a way forward here. He'll think of something.
Amazes, Andy. Amazes.
Now that stuns. Pretty helpful, actually. So he got Leap, that ball carrier. He does, doesn't he? Is that Leap? He does have Leap. Smashing.
Is he Agi5 as well? He's Agi5 leap as well. Oh, God, that's gross.
Yeah.
That's a bit nasty. Why someone let him have that?
Standard. Come on. Promise 7.
At least he didn't get sent off, right?
Die, damn it.
This is easy now. 2+ leap over the top, dodge out of the gutter runner with Blodge, throw it to him, score, done. So it's like 2+, 2+. It's a bunch of 2s. There's nothing I can do. It's just, oh, oh well.
You've clung on in there, though. Like, that's, you know. I mean, this was ruined pretty much turn 3, wasn't it?
I'd say it was still doable until the second half when it got silly.
It was pretty bad losing Helgen. That was
crippling.
Oh, definitely.
I called it at the time, and I know you guys didn't agree with me, but it was. I only had one tackle. He had to not die because I can't do anything, and he's the one we're piling on now. And you can look at the casualty bin. I've caused 2. He's caused 5. That's the. That's what's decided this.
Yeah, but the fact that he's scored a lot isn't necessarily because your killer went out. It's
Has he used his apothecary?
yes.
Yes.
So you've caused. So You've caused 3. He's caused 5.
No, the cause and effect here is that my killer went out, therefore I caused no casualties. Not the cause and effect being because my killer went out, he caused loads. I just didn't do any because I didn't have any damage output, and you can't play round no damage output with chaos. That not against this. You're playing against elves, so you have to you have to kill stuff. Have to.
I'd still argue it was more that your bribe got eaten without recourse. That was a real problem. If his apple had failed and your bribe had been accepted, I'd have said you'd have been in a much stronger spot.
I'll tell you what, though, Elion, after this, really needs to go and buy a fucking lottery ticket. I'm just saying. It's unrelenting. Come on.
What the fuck?
Oh, there we go.
Get in. Kill the bastard. Come on, kill it. Let the ball drop out. Come on. He's got a sidestep. He's gonna step inside.
Yeah, you can't step to the sideline with that. No, that'd be stupid.
Oh, got one. Now the ball bounces under the blitzer and then it's off the field. No. Oh, it's...
Come on. Come on, do it. Come on. Geeks, it's all down to you, son.
This has got a bit spicier, hasn't it?
What a block by Sugary Chip. Oh, that's not good, though. That's not good.
Him getting in the way is interesting, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not dreadful. 3, 2 to score. With rerolls built in.
Yeah, but do you want to be in a situation where you're rolling 3s as the Skaven?
That's a bunch of
I
twos.
play passing orcs, so I do it a lot.
I know, but the thing is, you accepted that going in.
True.
Given how dominating the Skaven have been, to be in a situation where they need 3s actually feels pretty bad.
Yeah.
You can do this on 2s. If he plays it right, you can do it on 2s.
Yeah, he'll use the other one, the wrestle one.
The question is, has his head gone a bit because you've given him a bit of a wobble?
Oh, I thought the agility 5 one was the one that just got hurt.
He's got
He's
2.
got 2.
Yeah.
That
They're
is
sharing the love.
yeah.
Oh! Yes,
That's
come on.
nice.
And again. Oh! So close.
The entire stream's frozen for me.
It was the double skull.
I saw the double skull and then the stream just froze. There we go. But that's a reroll down, so suddenly it's a little bit scary,
Yeah,
right?
he's done it. He's done
Hard
Unlucky.
lines, mate.
it. Unlucky. It was always gonna be
Congratulations
hard.
to him.
Bloody good effort, son.
Yeah, you really did put a shift in towards the end there. You were tearing that pancake every which direction.
I think that pancake's shredded now, mate.
I agree.
Well, I'm drained. How you feeling, Andy?
Surprised? I didn't think it would go like that.
Yeah, I think Andy's probably feeling a little gypped.
So, 18 armor breaks for him, 15 for me. Of his 18 armor breaks, he caused 12 removals. I caused 7. I threw more blocks than him. So, yeah, that was surprising. Oh well.
Oh, Thurnlow, thank you very much.
It was that key block, wasn't it? That was losing that kill piece. That was the changing point. And then you did well to cling on, stay in contact.
Thurnlow's just subbed, Andy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Thurnlow. That was that effort deserved a sub. I'm not sure I can do that for every month for you, Thurnlow. I'm not sure I've got that in me.
It could finish you off.
Yeah.
Lady Killjoy says you're still the best, Andy.
No.
Except today.
Yeah. Except every time we actually get close to getting a World Cup